This is the moment of rain from Hezbollah missiles on the Israeli city of Kiryat Shmona, which was built on the ruins of Palestinians. These missiles were launched from southern Lebanon to record the heaviest bombing launched by Hezbollah on Israel since the beginning of the genocide of the people of Gaza. Israel admitted that dozens of advanced missiles demolished the empty city of Kiryat Shmona, but what it did not admit was that Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant refused to go to meet the commander of the northern region, General Ori Gordon, for fear of Hezbollah missiles after the bombing of the command center in Safra city. This attack led to deaths and injuries among the ranks of the Israeli army, and Israel quickly responded by bombing several areas in southern Lebanon. While the world was awaiting the Israeli invasion of the city of Rafah, Hezbollah registered its entry into this war, and it seems that Israel's next destination is Lebanon. The question here is, can an army stuck in Gaza City, unable to achieve any military victory other than killing civilians, gamble on invading Lebanon? Because Lebanon is not Gaza, and the leaders of the Israeli army know this well. Of course, the talk here is not about the strength of the Lebanese army or the difficulty of the terrain, but rather about Hezbollah's missile arsenal, especially the Almaz missile, which made Israeli leaders crazy after it was able to easily destroy a Merkava tank. Amidst the start of the Israeli army training daily in models of cities simulating the cities of Lebanon, it seems that Israel will not stop until it ignites a regional war in the Middle East. It has prepared for this by launching violent raids on southern Lebanon. But what awaits the Israeli army if it decides to invade Lebanon? The beginning will be with the Lebanese army, which is ranked 111th in the world. According to international military statistics, the Lebanese army has 80,000 soldiers. The Air Force owns 78 various aircraft, including 9 attack aircraft, 9 training aircraft, and 60 military helicopters. The Army owns 361 tanks and about 9,864 armored vehicles, in addition to 84 artillery and 374 field guns and 30 rocket launchers. The naval force consists of 86 naval vessels, including 22 patrol ships. Of course, there is a big difference between the Israeli army and the Lebanese army, but as everyone knows, Lebanon's strength is not in this army, but in this army, Hezbollah forces, supported by lethal weapons from Iran. And this is what enabled them to carry out 20 military operations against Israeli army positions in just 2 days. These operations took place after Hezbollah used new missiles in this battle, which represented a major surprise for Tel Aviv, as Hezbollah destroyed Merkava tanks and targeted the northern Israeli base, Honin Castle, Matat Barracks, Kiryat Shmona settlements, the Marj site, and Shabah farms. And now we will discuss Hezbollah's missile arsenal. We will start with a missile that was first announced as the Almaz missile that was developed by Iran. This missile was received with the attention of the Israeli army after it was able to easily destroy Merkava tanks. This missile is a new generation of Kornet anti-armor missiles. It targets watchtowers and military points. It is guided with infrared rays and has a front camera that transmits a high-resolution image of the target. It carries a front warhead weighing 6.8 kilograms to penetrate armor, and an explosive warhead at the back of the missile to explode after penetrating the armor. It travels at a speed of 250 meters per second. It can hit targets 8 kilometers away and can penetrate armor that is 1,200 millimeters thick. But what if I told you that the source of this missile is from Israel? During the 2006 war, Hezbollah seized these missiles from the Israeli army, and the name of the missile was Spike. A few days after their capture, these missiles were transferred to Iran for development, and were converted from the Israeli Spike missile into the Almaz missile, one of Israel's greatest fears because of its ability to penetrate armor and hit the target even if it is behind a group of hills. And now, with the God's Revenge system consisting of 2 Kornet missiles, they are aiming to hit one target but 1 second apart to cause as much destruction as possible. These missiles were designed to evade the trophy system found on Merkava tanks to protect them from any guided missile. One of the most important features of the Thar Allah system is the ease of movement from one place to another. It is used day and night and is very accurate in hitting the target. As for the Tufan missile that was used to target Israeli sites, it is one of Hezbollah's most famous missiles. It is an upgraded version of the American TOW missile. It is anti-armor, weighs 3.5 kilograms, and contains a high explosive warhead that enables it to penetrate tank armor. Its range is 3,850 meters and its speed is 310 meters per second. In addition to the locally manufactured Burkan missile, it has a cylindrical body stuffed with a large amount of explosive materials, which makes it capable of causing great destruction. According to the Military Watch website, Hezbollah possesses a new class of armor-piercing tandem missiles, in addition to the Chinese Red Arrow missile and the Russian Kornet missile, which has proven effective against Merkava tanks. And Center for International Studies, CSIS, confirmed that Hezbollah is the most powerful illegal army in the world, as it possesses a large and diverse stock of artillery, ballistic missiles, anti-aircraft and anti-ship missiles, in addition to a network of tunnels in southern Lebanon. The Center for Strategic and International Studies added that Hezbollah possesses an arsenal of missiles numbering 200,000 pieces, with a range of up to 700 kilometers, including Scott C and Scott D missiles, C-802 anti-ship missiles, and Russian Yako missiles, in addition to new missiles capable of confronting drones and helicopters, such as the Si-17. Of course, we cannot forget Hezbollah's most prominent missiles, the Iranian-made Art missile, a medium-range missile system, the long-range Zelzal missile, the Al-Fajr 3-5 medium-range missiles, and the Rod 2 and 3 missiles, which have a range of up to 100 kilometers, in addition to Russian Katyusha missiles with a range of up to 30 kilometers. Hezbollah also has advanced marches, most notably the Al-Marsad marches, and is able to carry out intelligence operations 400 kilometers away. Here we talked only about the missile arsenal and did not touch upon the elite force of the party known as the Radwan Party, and the extent of its armament and its ability to confront from zero distance. And the question remains, does Israel dare to invade Lebanon?